We told ya, this is big boy shit, and the big boys turned up. Welcome back to the Tubs. You're in the Tubs right now, and TGC is reviewing this game. This here semi-final. Pakistan are here. Pakistan are coming. Pakistan are here. TGC, as always.
I'm doing the fucking Wazim thing here. Poorly.
TGC is powered by Cred. Cred paydays are bringing insane rewards during this World Cup all the way until November 13, baby. You can pay all your bills with Cred Pairs. You can pay not just your credit card, not just your phone bill, not just your electricity bill. You know, perhaps Pairs, if you're on the way to Karachi Airport and then you change your plans, you lose that ticket. You've lost the ticket. So you got to pay the bill, though.
Of course.
You can pay that bill with Cred. And nice. Pakistan, let me tell you, they were out of this World Cup. And all that needed to happen was for the Dutch not to turn up. Oh, but the Dutch turned up in a big way, and now Pakistan could win the fucking thing. So what does any of this mean?
I always count on the Dutch. I've always said that.
Yeah.
Now,
Van Persie, Mark Overmars.
Indeed, Arjen Robben.
Ryan Babel.
No doubt it was a bit of squeaky bum time for Pakistan fans during that whole game. Mm-hmm. But as somebody who hasn't felt anything from cricket for a number of years,
yes,
I can tell you that was complete domination.
Yeah.
What a performance from the Pakistan side marching onto the finals. Mm-hmm. They're not just limping. Mm-mm. They are marching.
Doss was right.
And Doss was right.
Doss was right.
If there's one thing this World Cup has confirmed, mm-hmm, whether it's to do with Pakistan's success, mm-hmm, or reasons for Australia's failure,
yes,
all roads lead to Doss.
Yeah, right. Yeah, MS Doss.
MS Doss.
They needed a reboot. They needed a reboot.
If they ever opened the batting, you could have called it that. Now,
the famous MS-DOS partnership. Finally, it happened.
Now, it's like Pakistan were inspired. They bowled tight, as they have all tournament. Really, they fielded like demons. What the fuck is a Pakistan team that fields well? What's that,
mate? What has there ever been a team in the history? Go with me, please. Where like if someone gets a direct hit, they'll just win from about the third over. Like as soon as Shadab Khan, that's what you need. That's what you need. As soon as he threw down the stumps to run out Devon Conway, he's like, well, let's just get this over with. Let's get it over with. Pakistan have won the game.
Let's save a bit of time.
Let's save some time. I'm sick of wasting time. God, Harris Ralph was saving runs at short, fine leg, as was.
And you know when Ralph, when Ralph is grabbing him.
Yeah, well,
don't you fuck.
See you later. Good night, nurse. 6 points in a song.
Fuck me. Now. Not only did they field like demons, they found the gaps with the bat as well. It was just on. You could hear it in the disconsolate tones of Ian Smith's commentary, which I understand.
He knew it.
That's fine. You could hear it in Danny Morrison's failure to kind of seek or provide any enthusiasm, really.
I didn't see a single cheerleader on his shoulders.
The Kiwis, who we will come to later, who we will come to later, they were the Washington Generals here.
Oh, they were
dunked on, and I don't think they were too bad. I just thought it was a Pakistan procession.
Yeah,
it was helter skelter straight off the bat. He goes like SHAHEEN went full first ball. Finn Allen pumps it down the ground.
Right.
Here we go.
Yep.
Afridi says, "Have another crack, son. Mm-hmm. Have another crack." It looked like he struck his pads, but Allen actually smashed it.
Yeah,
probably missing. And the conclusion, Murray went, "Yeah, I'm going to give that.
Yeah.
I'm going to give that." So I thought, okay, Murray knows
it was morally out.
Murray knows what final he wants.
Yes.
And and Afridi said, no. You thought that smashed the pads. I'm going to 9-11 this bastard now. Smashed into the pads. Is that appropriate? And that was salmon trout.
Couple of links there.
Yeah.
Yeah, he blew up the front pad.
He blew his pad off.
Yeah, and then it was on. I agree with you. So New Zealand finished 152 for 4 off their 20 allotted overs, and Pakistan
skip the rest of the innings.
Pakistan got it with 5 balls to spare, 3 down. But I thought at half time, Pez.
Yeah.
At halftime, I thought that was a decent score. I thought it was around about par, given like it was the slowness of the wicket. Now, the commentators, I'm going to give them some credit. It was actually Simon Dool had said that he thought the 165 was par, and I thought, geez, that seems like pretty high. And then all the commentators were saying, well, Pakistan playing on the subcontinental style wickets a lot of time in the UAE, which this wicket seemed to be. I thought that was a good call at the end. That did seem to be true. That Pakistan had just played on this type of wicket a lot more than what New Zealand had. But I thought 152 at halftime was at least in the game. And look, the game goes to the final over, so it was.
Especially winning the toss and batting as well.
Sure. I suppose it was funny from a New Zealand perspective where they've absolutely smoked Australia in the first game, and then they themselves have been smoked on the same ground. Sort of full circle stuff. Can we get into New Zealand straight away?
You want to talk about
it's not
New
straight away.
Zealand
We're sort of 5 minutes into this, but what's the point?
Yeah.
What's the point of New Zealand?
Kiwis.
Come on, any fucking danger? Come on. They've all are great players. They're all really good players.
Get it out of the way.
And they're all really nice guys. And our team that we support sometimes weren't even close. Okay? But what's the point? At some point, they've got to win something. Right? A World Test Championship final, sure.
It was said a few weeks ago,
Yeah.
I see.
You said
New
it. You
Zealand.
said it, baby.
I see. You're going to nuisance your way to a fucking semi-final.
Yeah.
You're going to fuck it up for everybody else, and then you're going to get pumped. And I also said it acknowledging that they could also win.
Yeah,
so, kind of hedge me bets a little bit, take a little bit less at the gate, But it's another Kiwi bed shit. I mean, let's be real about it.
Come on, if they want respect, which they don't, by the way, they think they do, but they don't. It wouldn't work. At some point, they're going to have to win something. And yes, they are the current World Test Championship final winners thing.
They don't really bed shit, the Kiwis. They overachieve to get to the level.
It was remarkably admirable.
Once the big boys turn up to play, the big
can't-
boys
they
go,
can't go.
thanks, hop off the field, son.
Yeah.
It's time for the year sixes to get on.
Dad's here.
Exactly. Yeah, and look, New Zealand is dad in their own way. New Zealand's a trustworthy dad.
Sure.
Dad's taking you to school.
Reliable.
Dad's making you lunch. Dad will be home and tuck you in, go to bed. That's New
100%.
Zealand. And
Yeah.
fucking society needs that.
100%.
Society needs New Zealand.
Big
Society
time.
needs men to step up
Big time.
for families
Yeah.
and for society, as I mentioned, full circle. But sometimes it's time to circuit,
Yeah,
And
a World Cup's a circuit.
it's
It's
right.
a party.
And I thought the Shaheen, Shah Afridi, Finn Allen little exercise kind of proved that point. It was like, okay, do your thing, New Zealand, and now Daddy's turning up, and he's blowing up your front pad 9/11 style.
Pez, for me, a World Cup is cocaine and strippers. It's not an H&R Block Christmas party. Okay, and that's
a bit harsh on the H&R Block Christmas party, who do good tax, by the way. Once I had a hell of an experience with them once.
It does kick off, especially Christmas in July for H&R Block. Fucking let me tell you, they can go. They got a couple of goers there. H&R Block. Don't you worry about that.
Right,
but a World Cup is strippers and cocaine, and that's where the big boys come to play. Okay.
Right, and what about? Look, I just want to praise Pakistan. I think this is once again, it's a thorough analysis we've provided.
Thorough analysis. What happened in the game?
Again,
no one cares.
Something happened in the middle. I don't know.
The next game's always more important than this game.
Williamson looked nice, balanced, poised, still, etc. But it's still
good.
circuit. Yeah. Daz Mitchell, he went hard at the end. Nice, like to see it.
Third T20 good stuff.
That's good.
He's got a great record in semi-finals. He obviously got the job done against England last year in last year's World Cup, and gets him in a good position this World Cup.
Pakistan are the best team in the tournament now. They lost 2 games. They're the best team in the tournament.
Lost to Zimbabwe, best team.
Yeah, they're the best team in the tournament.
Might be the best one I've ever seen in any sport.
Best bowling in the tournament. No one can fucking get them off the square.
Nah.
But now Rizwan and Babar have come to the party.
Right.
Where are the holes in the side?
Yeah.
Where are the holes?
Where are the holes?
And that's without even considering DOS, and that's without even considering I had to look up who their head coach was before. Who's very happy to let
It's
DOS
like walking
roll.
into a gangbang, right? Where are the holes?
Is it? I mean, I'm reading the media and right. Is that what you do? Because I've never walked into one before. But if you walked into one, you walk in. Right. Where are the holes?
Well, I tell you where the last one was for me. Actually,
right
Block
here.
Christmas party.
Got in the way of you. Sorry. Now, one thing I want to mention about Pakistan, and they achieved this level midway through the second innings, where the fans are getting, and this only seems to be achieved by teams who play in Asia, like Asian teams, and namely India and Pakistan. But is it?
Got to be very careful.
Now we're worried about some of these things. I don't know what I said.
No, you didn't say anything, so I was just fucking with you.
But I don't know what I'm saying a lot of the time. But yes, boys are tired. Now, when they play, they achieve this level of energy where the fans had become so excited and titillated by the prospect of being basically 1 foot on the plane to Melbourne. It nearly had New Zealand at a runner ball.
Yeah.
Bubba and Rizwan smoking them everywhere. 360. Rizwan with the zinc on, just so.
Yes.
Everything you want, everything your heart desires.
Right.
And it achieves this energy where, like, they get the roll on, and the crowd just becomes a constant cacophony of noise. The din remains in between balls, only rising when there's a boundary. But then when the boundary ceases, and that little episode ceases, it just returns to the noise again, and it's just on. Like we don't get that here. Yeah. It's pretty fucking cool, to be honest. Now, as we've noted, Australians aren't watching this World Cup. Right. They don't give a fuck, and they refuse to care about this stuff. But hell of a sight when Pakistan get that roll on going. And that's why I can't wait to see them play England in the final, just for the contrast. Shout out to Mo Harris too. Well, hello. What a player.
Well, Pez, can I give you my payday moment?
Please, I'm absolutely desperate for it.
Well, Pez, my cred payday moment, Muhammad Harris comes in. He finishes 30 off 26. This is I think it's his third T20I game for Pakistan. They obviously didn't start the tournament. Came in red hot in that last game against, the team that they played last time. Was it Bangladesh maybe? Yeah, that was him.
Yeah, that was him. That was him.
And then, was that him? Yeah, that was him.
Right, where are those? Still thinking about that.
Right.
Just going for construction site.
Got me hammer, got me wrench.
Right. Graham, you're not at work anymore. Go relax and have some fun. Oh, shit. How many videos to go? How many to go?
So, my payday moment, though, Pez, is it the second last... There was no way. It was the third last over. Lockie Ferguson is bowling, and Harris digs out a near Yorker, goes for four, just to ease the tension, baby. Just ease the tension, baby.
What a ball it was, and
next ball, pace on, length, scoops it fucking miles, and Doss is fucking out of his seat.
Doss is out.
And you know what? That makes me feel like Australia's in the World Cup, which they're not, but they might as well be, because the big Doss just stands up. Is that the Hulk? No, it's Matthew Hayden. And that makes you feel safe, doesn't it?
Oh, certainly. And as you pointed out, his grill's way too big for his face.
His grill is way too big for his face.
I think it was just an important thing to note there.
He might grow into it. But that's just something to keep an eye on. All right, do you want to talk about just the third thing here, Pez? Pakistan are coming. Pakistan are here. Pakistan, they got 1 foot on the plane. They got both feet on the plane. They got one elbow in the final. They got one hand on the cup. They got a groin somewhere else. Where are the holes? But they're here, and they're in the final.
Yeah,
first final in 13-something years or some shit like that for an ICC tournament, which is how we all, rank every aspect of our lives.
Okay. Yeah, that's good shit. That's
good for them.
Yeah, it's good for Pakistan. I'm fingers crossed for tomorrow night. England, come on. Hashtag AskTGC.
Go on then.
Okay, put the question out there. A couple of replies. How much salad is in that Pakistan team? It's a good salad team.
Really heavy salad. Really
Nikhil says darts off target today, but the fielding from Pakistan was on point. That was the difference today.
Yep.
Okay. Someone's trying to troll us for negative things we've said in the preview, which is a sarcasm issue. Someone else wrote in and said, this is Fair Clothington Post, wrote in saying, in 1992, my 3 little brothers and I knelt in front of the television and cried. Tonight I just shut my laptop. Why? Well, I suppose there weren't laptops back then.
Yeah.
It's sort of it's a musing on why someone doesn't care anymore or how they deal with it. Maybe as a kid you actually engaged in the emotion of your team losing, whereas now you can ghost anybody. Just bang, shut the laptop. I don't have to think about this anymore.
Yeah. It was a lot harder work when you had rear projection computers. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's a good point.
Control Alt Delete situation.
Yeah.
Scroll down, find a little window there, shut down. It's the whole thing. You wait for it. All these pop-ups.
Okay, Jaron Ephraim writes in, as an Indian, I'm scared of losing to Pakistan and being trolled for it until we defeat them the next time. Would it be the more honourable thing to concede defeat to England in the semi and have them defeat Pakistan so that we can go back to making fun of them?
For Indians, it's a real tightrope, isn't it? Because the whole situation with, spirit of the game, that kind of shit, that's what it feels like semi-final 2 is about that, But then also if they make it through this tightrope, then they've got another tightrope of losing to their arch rivals, the arch nemesis.
It's a classic case of what's your risk profile as a person? Absolutely classic. It's like, give me one classic case. It was like, well, if you beat Pakistan in the group game off the last ball in the best game of all time, would you want to play them again for the opportunity to beat them again and actually have the ultimate result? But if you do that, you risk losing to Pakistan and them having this intangible idea of bragging rights.
Yeah, it feels very lose the battle, win the war.
Well said. But you have the opportunity to win the battle and win the war.
That would be ideal. Wrap it all up. It's a big bundle deal. Use the code TGC at checkout.
Exactly. Don't know which one, but we had a mate in Sidemouth who predicted this, and he said he wants to beat them again and again and again.
Yeah. There was quite a bit of anger behind that commentary, but he felt it.
Does someone says, do we think the chances of India winning have increased significantly? Not really.
I don't know how that affects what happened in Adelaide at any point.
Yep. Someone wrote, what the fuck just happened? Oh, there's lots of shit. Is this the start of the Asian century? That's already begun. We've explained that. January 2021. Have a look at it. Is that it? After transforming Babar back into the mix of the big boys, when do you anticipate DOS to make his run for Pakistani Prime Minister, subsequently fulfilling the macho sex cricket icon gap left by currently injured right arm quick Imran Khan? My father hates me. That was from Rory Jones.
Fucking hell.
At Rory Jones _14.
Pez, we've really walked a tightrope ourselves, I feel, in this year review. But we'll be back tomorrow for the preview of the second semi-final, the Spirit of Cricket semi-final indeed. And then we'll be doing the review, of course, for that game. And then the preview, and then a final, and then it's all over.
Tomorrow night is the non-striker run-out semi, right? I mean, it has to be. It's the only thing missing from this World Cup.
Yeah, there's only one. There hasn't been a single one yet. There's been hat-tricks, there's been catches, there's been tears, there's been songs, there's been and other shit. And but it hasn't been that. There hasn't been that.
It's got to be, doesn't it? It's got to be.
Imran Khan's had his front pad blown off.
Oh, no. Yeah, front pin. He's on the front dog. Oh, I don't know about that. I don't know. Genuinely don't know.
Fuck me. See you later.